scouts have reported a rival warband in the vicinity. Before you can find them, a heavy fog settles over the ruins. Unable to pick up the enemy's trail, your warriors deploy from their wagon and spread out to sweep the area in search of your foe.
Hey guys, I'm Jonathan Occasion, and today we are spread out, and it's a brutal mission. It's Crush Their Will, which we're ignoring. I don't see the point of even trying, frankly. They're always going to hold someone back, and with this difficulty, it'll end up just a slog between them and Neziel, and we'll never be able to get it back before we're done. Very big, spread out map. I love that the Weirdstone is kind of in the middle. There's a bit on the way. That means we can have a big fight for the Weirdstone in the middle, although it is on their side. This is very much where we'll be drawing the line, I think. In fact, there's a lot of opportunity here, and also a lot of like, oh, that's probably not going to work. And you have to say it in that voice too. We'll be able to get the high ground up here, because I'm pretty sure there's a slope to get up to this. This is the first floor we're looking at, right? Not the ground floor. And there's no way to jump up on this bit, so this makes a great balcony to shoot from. And it's on the corner, so we can sort of shoot either way as well, which is nice. So this is a good place to, like, plug up. But unfortunately, the downside with doing that is... We've got it here too, actually. We've got it here too. We'll see. We'll see how the area looks. But, you know, we can use this Weirdstone as bait, potentially. But the problem is with that is we also want to plug up a very narrow area. So we actually want to plug up stuff inside a building, ideally. So they can have fewer people come in, so we can, you know, we can overwhelm them basically. But obviously the archers can't shoot straight down, and they'll be too close, you know. If it's just outside here, so that does limit us a bit. Anyway, we'll figure it out. I think we'll probably just go for the Weirdstone preemptively, get stuck outside, and start fighting everything. That sounds like something we'd do, doesn't it? Alright, so I'm just going to head here with this archer. We could have archers here and plug up both, maybe. Because we do have, you know, we've got plenty of archers. Who are we against, anyway? Oh, we're against Empire mercenaries. That's interesting. Or human mercenaries. So that's cool. That's cool. I like that. I like that. Haven't seen them in a while. All the humans are coming out lately. Let's, oh yeah, so Rakim... So I've been thinking about more and more, and I'm a bit down on Mordheim's builds for characters at the moment, because, you know, yeah, this guy sucks, but you know why he sucks? It's because I didn't just make him defensive like everyone else. I feel like what you need to do in Mordheim is just figure out, do they have the highest, like, do they have a really high cap for agility? And if they do, you make them into, you know, dodgers. Just do that first, ignore everything else, just make them really good at dodging. And then if you, you know, if you don't have that, but you can have really high weapon skill, then make them really good at parrying. And that's it. That's the only decision to make. Chaos is a little tricky, because obviously a lot of people can miss out on parry because they've mutated in a stupid way. We've been pretty lucky that they can still parry, but also a sword to parry isn't nearly as good as a shield to parry, because swords don't give you a bonus to parry, you know? Oh, there's some Weirdstone there too. Alright, you can... Oh, it's only a fragment. Oh yeah, one thing. Oh, another formula. One thing. I had a look at the veterancy challenges, or whatever they're called. And the amount of fragments we need, I think, is 500, and we've already done the 251 a long time ago. So I think we're probably quite close to that veterancy thing now. I mean, it's still quite a lot that we would need, but... yeah, it's a lot more attainable. It's not like we're going from 1,000 to 2,000 or something, like I thought it was. So that's something. But anyway, formulas. We just picked up another formula. I have given all of our guys the loot from the last episode. So I gave the daggers as sidearms for our archers, even though we tend to prefer disengaging. Sometimes they get stuck, and switching to a knife isn't a bad idea. So that's what I'm going to do there. And yeah, like this guy has a new axe. A bunch of people got new maces. They all have different effects. I forget what they are, but we'll see when we're in combat. But they're all quite useful to the people I've given them to, or they're just, you know, broadly fine. Like this one, I think, might be an axe of dismay, which I think lowers their like all alone tests or something, which should be pretty good against, you know, these scaredy cat humans. So that's nice. I like that. Oh, and I gave a few enchantments that we didn't have. So a bunch of them have clothing enchantments. Alak, I gave +2 to his intelligence. So he'll be even better at casting spells once we actually bother to level up his spells. If we can master Word of Power, he could do like 50 damage or something to everything nearby, which suddenly becomes pretty frightening, I think. So I'm looking forward to that. I'm looking forward to that a lot. So yeah, this is the little platform I was looking at. We can stand on top of it, and we can make a pretty good ambush over here. But we can't necessarily shoot into where they're being ambushed, which becomes a bit difficult. You know what I mean? So it's a bit of a funny one. But there is definitely possibility there. Because what we could potentially do is put our archers over here, use the Weirdstone as bait. They're all going to be coming in. The fence is going to be funneling them towards us quite a lot anyway. And then we could just maybe fight on the outside here. And then we could stand on the slope and shoot the far one, or we could shoot any that are trying to come in or coming around the outside. We can overwatch on the top to shoot ones trying to come in from the sides through other buildings, maybe. I'm sure we'll be able to find ways to shoot. You know, to shoot something. If we just sort of gum up that area. But ideally, I do want to grab the Weirdstone from over here. And yeah, maybe we do it on both sides, but I don't want to spread out too much. Okay, so, Neziel. I'm really not sure where I want to be. Oh, okay, I'll go this way around. Good. But I think I'm going to head to the Weirdstone over here for now. 2 clusters? Hot dog baby, let's go. 2 clusters. Crunchy nut clusters. Something about space is also clusters. Cluster puns. Cluster F? No. Cornflakes. Let's move on. Let's move on from my type 5 about clusters. I don't think it's very tight yet. Okay, come on, baddies. Let's go. Let's go, baddies. Oh, this guy lowers enemies' crit chance. Or crit resist or something. He does something about crits to the enemy. He lowers something about crits. I think it's their crit resistance, so we should be able to crit better. From continued hits, which will be pretty nice. Pretty good mace, actually. Pretty good mace. And yeah, lots of new clothing and things. Oh, the mutation, by the way, for was it Adelvalder or was the other Adelvadir? Was it? No, it was the other one. It was our other boy, who we've already moved. He's got loads of eyes on his chest now. That gives him 10% ranged and melee resistance, which, if we had made a dodge build out of him, that would have been actually perfect, because he can still wear clothing. He just can't wear light armor anymore. So we're missing out on the resistance and stuff from light armor, but obviously we're not taking the debuffs from that, so spellcasting, who cares? But also he's not missing out on climbing chances, so he's going to be better at climbing. With his chicken feet, that's nice, he'll still be great at climbing. So that's good, but also he gets better dodge from wearing clothing. So we might end up just putting up his agility, it'll put up his melee resistance more anyway, and then we can make him dodgy, even though we had we even gave him shield specialist because I wanted him to be a sword and board guy. There's still time to pivot. He has enough strength now. Putting the rest of his stats into agility, I think he could still become as good at dodging
A new round has started.
as Neziel, basically. I think he can still get really good at it. So we'll see. We'll see how that goes. Now, do I want to position here while I try and liberate this stuff somehow? Maybe. It's going to be very... Oh, hello. Let's try and... Hang on. Can we do something better here? Yeah, probably. Probably. If we just go straight, I think we'd be better. And... Oh, I can't quite trigger that. There's a new circle. Bummer. Alright, so this isn't much better, is it? Not really. But we're going to gather this Weirdstone. Yum, yum, yum. Okay, good. But yeah, it's a bummer though about the possessed. Like I think we just want to go defensive all the time. I think the idea of building anyone to be offensive is very silly. I think you want to make sure they survive first and foremost every time. I just don't think there's any point trying to do anything different, because they just die. They'll just die before they can do anything, and it's a real bummer. We're still going to try and use this guy, but basically, I had one idea, right? So his offensive abilities would be great to follow up from a stun, except he can't disengage. So even with the free disengage, he can't hit and run because he wants to stay in combat. And so anything with sustained combat needs to have like sustain in combat, and he doesn't have any because he has no health or defensive abilities really. So it just doesn't work. It just doesn't work. You can't go all in on offensive, especially with a character like this who needs hang on, do I see some loot? No, I didn't. Do I want to stay near there, though, so I can grab those and retreat? He might have the chance to. He might have the chance to. I'm going to stay here. No, that's the wrong one. And I'm not going to do Daredevil, because something really dodgy is probably going to come in. So I'll just do normal attack. But yeah, his braces are rubbish, basically. Braces are hard to get. And I think if you want to do more damage, just better weaponry is so much better than dumping a bunch of stats into strength. It just makes such a bigger difference just having better quality gear. I know you can then, like, that gear will scale better with strength, but, you know, if it's someone you've had from the beginning of the game, then it can take an awfully long time. Alright, this didn't really do anything else there, it's fine. Then yeah, they'll either have died or... I don't know, I don't know. I mean, our Marauders have done alright, and we went in big on strength with them, but, you know, they've been parrying. And they've also gone down quite a lot, to be honest. They've also gone down a bunch. Right, can I afford to pick that stuff up? I mean, you've only got one space in your backpack left, so not really. Let's get over here. And I guess just, like, set up an ambush here. I just want to make sure nothing can get upstairs, really. Although we are blocking it in a way that we may not be able to squeeze past to get upstairs, so I don't know. But yeah, so I'm a bit put off, really. I mean, the obvious thing, like with every other warband that I've used, it's always been, well, yeah, obviously we're just gonna, you know, we're just gonna go for protection over everything else. That just makes the most sense immediately. But like with Chaos, I kind of figured like maybe we got opportunity to do more damage with mutations and stuff. Get some interesting like damaging effects and things, but I don't know. You know, they tend to favor strength and stuff. But I'm just not seeing the results on a lot of our guys. So yeah, it makes me want to just favor. Is that like a shroud? It's like a face. Are you seeing that too? Like that looks like an eye there. And an eye there, and then sort of the triangle would be where the nose goes. It looks like a giant was wearing a hood. Weird. Alright, that worked. We got most of the loot. There is going to be some more in this room? I assume? Or upstairs in there? Because there is one more shard. I think it's upstairs. But not in that one. I don't really want to ambush right here. This is going to get tricky. Going to get tricky if that ends up filling up. But I think we'll do it anyway. We've got backup on the way. So outside these doors isn't necessarily a bad place to stop them. Okay. But yeah, so I think we just need to go defensive all the way. You know, get to know a new character, and then we can start giving them like fun, like unique ways to do damage. Just knowing that we can actually get them into a fight without, you know, without it being a huge mistake. There's another cluster out there that I really want. But we can also just sort of booby trap it with archers, which is nice. Although, this is a bit of a pain. I don't really want you to be stood out there. It's a tricky one. I mean, we can get someone else in here, right? Right? Like, him, maybe? We've got more archers on the way. I guess we have two of our other melee-focused ones out here now. We still want to grab these clusters. We might be able to grab a cluster out here somewhere as well. I mean, some pretty good weirdstone, actually. Let's just go here. If we get charged, we get charged. And we should be able to disengage, and then there'll be a person here that we can surround. You know, we'll do that. We'll do that. Don't trigger. Thank you. Thank you for not triggering. If you trigger, I get triggered. I do love the old boat sticking out of a house thing. I actually want to do that. You know, again, just adding that to the massive list of projects that I have, you know, that I have the best intentions of making. Oh, speaking of projects, just as a little detox yesterday, I didn't do any recording yesterday. I was just far too tired. I'm still pretty tired, but like I'm tired but eager. Like I still feel tired, but I'm like I want to get some recording done because I missed playing Mordheim. But yeah, I decided to just pick a model and painted it. I just picked a model and then painted it. And I picked a old Empire Captain model. I'm really happy with how he looks. I think he looks great. I appreciate the model much more now. I think he looks amazing, which tends to be how it works for me. I tend to paint a model until I'm bored. I go to the quality of until I'm happy enough with it. And usually that's enough for me to really appreciate the sculpt. And that's usually what I'm after. I want to be able to like say, oh, I really love this model. That's why I don't overpaint everything. It's why I don't try and go for like, you know, I go for quite a painterly style. So I can still enjoy the process and I can still look at the model and like it afterwards. You know? Oh, hello enemy. But yeah, I picked an old Empire Captain. You might know it. He's got a big two-handed mace and he's got his hand rested on the pommel while the sort of the mace head, I guess, the head of the mace, is rested sort of between his feet, and he's got a bottle in his other hand. Really cool model, really really great. Big moustache, love it. Very cool model. But it made me think when I was painting it. This model would make a great Mordheim model, and then I realised there are no two-handed maces in this game. Why is that? Every other one-handed weapon has a two-handed variant, but not a mace. There's hammers and great hammers. There's swords and great swords. There's everything. There's everything. So I don't know. It's really odd, isn't it? Is that not weird? I find it a bit weird. Where do I want to try and ambush here? We can't really get out and grab that and get back in, which is a bit of a nuisance, if I'm honest. Bit of a nuisance. I mean, we've got to get him upstairs pretty well. Do I just want you to be, like, here in Onslaught? So we just plug that up. I worry that he's going to run in, stop them getting through the door, but either they'll be able to go around him, or more will be able to join the fight against the Delvedere. And we won't have archers that can really shoot them properly with all this cover. Which makes me think I just need to sort of ambush here. I'm not even pressing a button. Mordheim, can you stop being useless for a second? Oh, and I do want to onslaught, actually. Thank you. Yeah, I think we just have to do that. I mean, they're not going to run into that little corner, so... But yeah, there's no two-headed mace. There's two-headed swords. You know, there's great swords, there's great hammers, there's great... axes... I know I'm missing something. There's a great flail. So there's great everything. No great mace though. It's very odd. Very odd. Feels missing. And there's precedent for it. Like literally, I painted a Warhammer model yesterday. You know, with that. So it seems highly unusual. But yeah, love the sculpt though. Love the sculpt. I wasn't that impressed by the a lot of the time I think, I mean, they go for quite generic paint jobs a lot of the time. They're beautifully well painted, but kind of so smoothly painted they almost look like a render or something. They just don't feel very I don't know, they don't feel very... God, I don't know. I have a weird relationship with models apparently. But, like, yeah, it doesn't
A
feel
new
very
round has
tactile, I
started.
guess. It doesn't feel like it's something I can pick up and look at. It, you know, a lot of the time it just feels like something I can look at on a screen. That's what a lot of the Games Workshop paint jobs look like, in my mind. Is he missing an arm? Well, that's good news. Hey, mate. Can we have your other arm, please? Because now that arms of this man are, like, rare, I suddenly want them more. You know, I'm like a poacher for arms. You know, if there were loads of arms, I'd be like, don't want them. Now there are so few. Special. Okay, well, there's a million enemies on their way. I mean, they would be, wouldn't they? They would be. Okay, I'm going to grab that one first. Then I'm going to back up. Well, then I'm going to do that, whatever that is. Then I'm going to back up. As much as I can. So I can just get a little bit of that free movement so I can run back that way. Though actually, I am wondering, is it better for me to run this way? But then I think I just get stuck in combat here and everything goes wrong. So we have to let them get the clusters and I'll try and recover the clusters from their body. That's the way we're going to do this. I'm also just going to run off this way as much as I can. I am also going to do our worthless combo of Daredevil and Ambush. Alright, you never know. Maybe we'll hit something. Maybe we'll hit something. But, yeah, getting braces is going to be really difficult. It's going to be a real challenge. I would like to overwatch from here, but actually I think we're abandoning this spot. I can't really risk it. They might come through this gap. Which makes me wonder, do I want to just sort of stick out here? I mean, they might just come around and charge me from there. I think we do need to be on, like, this side of things. We can overwatch here, so we can shoot that way or that way. But those two are definitely going to ambush something, if they're able to get that far. I mean, it's going to be Prowl, probably, that does it. So we have you guarding this, as well as... I want to call him Gelris, but he's dead. Whoever. Whoever the hell. I don't care. Whatever his name is. Maybe it's Asta, but it's not, though. It's the other one. It's the other one. It's the other one. Let's give... You know what? You know what? I'm even gonna... It's Temian. Of course it's Temian. I'm gonna give him a lovely spell. I'm worried about standing here, though. As silly as that might sound. Alright, Temian, you are going to get yourself some more damage, because he already does a stupid amount of damage. Okay, we failed. Cool. In that case, we are just going to set up an ambush stance. You know, I should have just sidestepped, actually. That would have been much smarter. Because we're probably going to end up stepping in this gunk and getting, like, I don't know, poo in our face. I also didn't realise that we stood right next to that entrance as well. You know, maybe we could have got that. We probably could have got that cluster and ran back. He does have one space left. You know, he does have the one space. I think here we can probably just ambush. I'll do it from a bit further back. Do it from like here, because we're going to move our archers up pretty soon. So I want them to be in a position where actually this area is blocked. But if they do run that way, they don't have the cover of those barrels and things, so I can still shoot at them from the balcony. See, we really are just letting the map dictate things here. So he is very close. Is he too close? Yeah, I don't think we're going to get that cluster. We're going to have to keep an eye on who picks it up. That's what we're going to have to do. So yeah, should we start shooting Johann there now? Yes, I think we do. He's going to be tricky to pin down, I think. With that two-handed weapon and the amount of offensive points they have, that makes him a little frightening. But that's good. It's a good start. I mean, he's no vampire, but we'll hunt him all the same. Alright, Nesiel. Evil Knesiel is what I call him. Apparently. as of just now. We are going to prowl. And, like, he's so quick, he can go right around the other way and still sidestep, probably. He's still in a great position for that. Oh, okay, no one's picking up the clusters, and he did go this way, and we did run into that, which I think is just great. That's just wonderful, thank you. Thank you for not charging into combat with someone who was going to kick the absolute crap out of you. Thank you, Flesh Beast, for saving our Magister. Actually really cool of you. And I think our archer's going to start trying to kill him, even though he does have a shield. That's a champion with a sword and board. He's going to be able to attack us 4 times. And with the difficulty, as it is, he is going to... he's going to do big damage with each swing. He's going to do big damage. Oh, god damn it. Are they all really coming through this way? That's such a bummer. Oh, thank god he missed. We should be able to get a dodge as well. Oh. Okay, this guy's got pretty good, this guy's got pretty good melee resist. So he is going to be hard to kill. Luckily, he doesn't seem to have the most damage, so shooting him with our archers is definitely the way to go. Definitely. And we have our poor little possessed trying to bar entry that way. Oh, though it looks like the wolves are trying to come in this way, huh? Huh? Yeah. Wolves. Wolves. Alright, we're not about to grab that cluster, are we? Or are we? He's still right there. God, it... What is his movement? What is his movement? It is 4. Okay, well, a Dalvadier's is 6. So if we can charge him, then we definitely know that he's out of range. Okay, perfect. Perfect. I'm grabbing this cluster. I don't know if we're going to be able to retreat as much as I'd like to. I'm not even going to try and pick up anything else. Oh boy. Oh boy, oh boy. Ugh. I mean, I can onslaught here, but then I'm so screwed. A Dalvadier booby. Let's, I guess ambush from here? They're going to be able to surround him, but then we can have, like, Temian get a charge in here. I don't know. I don't know. This is iffy. This is definitely iffy, but I wanted that cluster. I should have waited for the enemy to pick it up, but it didn't look like they were going to. Then I guess I could have just killed a bunch of them first. Okay, they're all charging through here now. Alright, is he going to charge and then run over the same, like a different trap? Oh no, interesting. So Temian ran in here. It's a 66% chance to hit him. Ooh, thank god he missed it there. That was an 89% chance he had. He's only got a knife, though. He does only have a knife. I still want to try and kill him. Because, you know, he's their leader, and that will really help with morale. Oh, damn, that's really funny. I love that. That's really cool. I love that he grabbed a balcony there. I mean, I hate that he then shot us in the face, but, you know. I like the strat here. This is fun. I like that he did that. Hopefully we can hit him. Oh, we did. Good. I mean, it's a shame it wasn't like 100 damage like it was, you know. Like it would have been on the charge.
A new round has started.
Okay, so this whole area is completely exposed now. I guess he's going to have to move forward. That's fine. I mean, Faust is an absolute champ. I think we want to shoot this jerk before he gets into combat. If we can crit him, then we can delay him. And I think that's probably the most important thing for us to do, is just try and stop Jekyll from running in. We have a 25% chance to crit on Faust. And we also do 25 damage. He just likes the number 25, apparently. Alright, so, you know, 1 in 4 chance again. Love you, buddy. Mwah. So, you can't move, so that's you done then. We could... Okay, that guy, did he dodge stance? I assumed he did. He must have, surely. He must have dodge stanced. I really hate that this guy goes next. I think what I'm going to have to do is I'm just going to delay you. I'm going to have you delay. And then we're going to start shooting this guy from the balcony. I sort of hate that. I could just leave this way, actually. I could just wander off here and shoot him instead. I could even shoot that guy on the ground. Should we try and do more damage to the champion? I'm really worried about that champion. Johan here is quite scary as well, but we are going to get another round of attacking him before he gets a turn. So I wonder if we just want to get rid of Jekyll. If I get rid of this guy, I should be able to ambush him. Though I would like to be able to get some free attacks on that guy anyway. So maybe we just try and work down Johan there, though he is going to be the hardest one to hit. Although, can we hit him from here? You know what, we can. Alright, I'm going to go for Johan here then. Good. Love to see it. Love to see it. And yeah, hopefully we can kill him and get some attacks on the next guy too. So, do I charge him? Iffy chances to hit him though. Very iffy chance to hit him. I think we've got maybe better chance to hit him, or work through his dodges? Perhaps? Although he just attacked and hit, so he must have failed his dodge. So I guess he didn't dodge? He probably didn't have the strategic points left. So maybe I should just start wailing on their captain. Also, ooh, it'll put me in a vulnerable spot, but I could always do a cheeky word of pain here. I mean, it's 22 to 30 damage. It's not the most thing, but it is like shooting each of them with a bow. And that's why it would be so good. Okay, we hit 2 of them. That's why it'll be so good once we master that spell. Because imagine doing double damage to each of them. It would be like each of them got shot twice. Which is insane when you think of it that way. So we could do weapons destruction as well, if we can hit this guy with a normal attack. But I'm not sure if I want to risk that. Not sure if I want to risk doing that. But I also kind of want to do that. We could also try and scare him away. Screw it, let's do that. Temian hitting another time, and then him being like a sitting duck for getting shot. We managed it. We managed it. Please hit him. Oh, that's such a shame. 92% chance to hit him we had. But yeah, he's run off. That's hilarious. Love that. That's really funny. Okay, do I want to get into a fight with him and then sidestep? He'll probably be dead by then. That guy isn't... I don't know. I don't know. Who's going to be able to ambush? Only him and him, I guess. Potentially. Is that what we're going to do? Just set up ambushes? Maybe. In which case, maybe I just want to sort of sit here. No, I can't even go over that way. Alright, I'm just going to sidestep. I'm just going to sit here and sidestep. If someone wants to attack him, I'm going to make it hard for them. Great. And now you could go and... We could have Fabian climb up here and deal with that guy. But then if other enemies run this way and up and around, then we'll be in a lot of trouble. So I think maybe we just try and settle all them. If that huntsman comes in, or whatever he is, I don't think I have to care about that. So, alright, Fabian also can't leave combat, so if I decide to go for Jekyll here... then, I mean, I will get a couple of guaranteed hits, which would be great. That would be really good. But also, I don't really want to be in combat with him. I think I'm going to do it, though. I think I'm going to plug this up. Another, like, the captain will be able to come in here with his knife and start stabbing Fabian, but I think that's okay. Do I want to charge, knowing that I can get a guarantee on the charge? No, I think... maybe, actually. Maybe. I'm just wondering what Blood Offering would do. We're still only able to attack twice, regardless of what we do. He can't disengage, sadly, so I can't run into combat, use Blood Offering, disengage, then charge, which would be wild. But this is still good damage. I guess I will do a blood offering anyway. Just, you know, for the sake of it. And now this guy's going to attack me twice, maybe 3 times. It depends how much he loses from his God, such rubbish odds to hit, but I do kind of want to do a Daredevil and then charge him. But then he'll dodge. He'll just dodge, won't he? Daredevil gives him a dodge. What is his dodge? Probably huge. Can I see his dodge? Is there a way to see his dodge? I mean, his agility is only 9. That's still pretty high. That is still pretty high, to be fair. I don't think I can give him a dodge, but I think I can charge and then attack him again. He succeeded the fear test, which is a shame. Okay, we missed. 71% we missed. I just feel like that's just how our boy here operates. I'll do blood offering just for the sport of it. At least we hit him there. But yeah, Neziel should be able to deal with him. Shouldn't be a problem. Neziel should have this. And okay. Okay, that is a sword and board wizard. That's kind of fun. Yeah, I kind of like that. Should we go for anti-strike? Or do I finish off Johan here so we can attack that guy? Oh, wait, hang on. Are we going to be able to get Neziel on our champion, or is Fabian in just the wrong spot? I hope we can still attack him, because if we can attack him 4 times while he's down, that'd be amazing. Or, you know, 3 times maybe, because... You missed a 93? Dude. I know he's not a vampire, but, like, just kill him, yeah? At least it's something. Alright, well, he'll probably go down anyway. But, bit of a bummer. And I guess I still want to reload. I can stand here, it doesn't really matter. Man, that's a real bummer. Alright, can we kill him in 2? Probably not, right? Ooh, maybe. Nice. Nice. Okay, good, and we can get into combat with him as well. And there is a great axe of retribution and a bow of surprise. Does extra Overwatch damage. I really like that. We use Overwatch a lot. We haven't in this round once, but we normally do. So, excuse me. And great acts of retribution. That's like the worst thing ever. Extra counterattack damage when you have a great weapon. When are you going to be able to do that? Like, when are you going to get the chance? Because it uses so much, you know, with like tiredness and everything. Like, you're rarely going to be able to do that. Or maybe more so, actually, because your counterattack... Counterattack, I think, is cheaper, isn't it? Does that take into account... I think counterattacking is cheaper. So maybe that would actually get you an extra attack with a slight bit more damage. I'm not sure. Now I have no idea. Now I don't have a clue. Let's get rid of Jekyll. And then we can hide the body. It's a Jekyll and Hyde joke. If you can call it a joke. It'd be very charitable if you did. Now. Oh, I succeeded his all-alone test. That's sad. But that's one attack wasted. That's a second one he missed. He only had a 39% chance to hit? Wow. He's never held a sword before, apparently. Amazing. Okay, so we've almost got through him. Their leader's nearly dead. We've basically not been hurt yet. It's marvellous. Yeah, this is bloody marvellous. Alright, where are the enemies at? So they got little Priest of Ulrich. And he's also missing an arm. Oh, that's such a shame that he came in so wide there. That means that someone else can come into the side of us. Alright, Winter's Chill. Apparently that was a terrible idea. Now he's going to start howling. Sure. And then he's going to miss us with an attack. Okay, good. Good. Then we're going to just club him. And then we're going to keep clubbing him, apparently. Nice. Alright. Oh yeah, so what does this one do? This is armor bypass. Rune of perforation on this one. Oh, that's sad. That's a shame. God, this guy looks cool though, doesn't he? And apparently he's from Ultramar. I know, who knew? Who knew? Bloody God, the bloody Ultramarines, they're in every game, aren't they? Oh, bloody Ultramarines. I know, I'm getting very meta, aren't I? Alright, he's going to insult us. Ooh, he parried his kidney strike. Not that one, though. Ooh, good. We are doing great here. This mission is going fantastically. And I like, ooh. Oh, okay, that's actually perfect. He's going to keep thinking it's worth shooting us. But this is actually really terrible odds. This guy will come in and start blatting us, though. A Belvedere is definitely in the worst position. No, he's not. What just happened? Oh, it wasn't the... It wasn't that guy's turn. It was that guy's turn, I think. Oh, that's a wizard. Interesting. Yeah, okay. I think I'm going to have this guy help kill Torben, then. Temian versus Torben. Let's go. The Battle of the Torbs. 76% chance to hit. I mean, for possible 95 damage. I've got to try, right? You got to try it. Nice! 85 damage. Wonderful stuff. That really will speed things up.
A new round has started.
And then, do I get Rakim on the case as well? Can I get Rakim on the case? Probably not. Not without exposing myself to everyone else. So I think what we're going to have to do here, is be really boring and just delay, and we see if there's an opportunity for him to attack something later. Because I've got to be careful with him, okay? He's a delicate flower. He doesn't even do that much damage, but he does have a lot of strategic points because he's a hero. So I think that on its own will be really useful. Nesiel will be on the front line. So this is interesting. Who do we want on the front line? Do we want Nesiel on the front line, or do we want Fabian on the front line? Because it'll depend. Who we kill first will have the other one, like, fill up the gap, right? It'll create the gap for the enemy to come in. So who do we want on the front line? I mean, Ingemar is slightly easier to hit, and he is their leader, and I think Nesiel gets damage out a lot more reliably. So I think he's more likely to do that 77 damage. So I think we go for their leader, and we have Fabian on the front line. I can't believe we missed another 86. Apparently shooting through all these timbers just isn't really great for our archers. Especially this one. It is Telork who keeps missing, isn't it? Oh no, it was Moloch that missed one. Because he wasn't shooting vampires, it put him off. Okay, Faust. You're pretty good in a... You know, pretty good in a bind. Or maybe start shooting that guy. Because I am worried about that front line buckling a little. But then also, we might be able to just kill him through the window. No, we're not about to kill him. But maybe kill him. No, we're not about to kill him either. Alright, you know what? I'm going to go for the wolf. Although only 67% chance to hit him, really? I have to go like here. Is that going to be better? Nope, still 67. Alright, so there's no cover then. Or I could run upstairs and shoot that wizard? I mean... Sounds good. We did just reload, so I can't afford to aim shot, actually. Can't afford to do an aim shot. However, I can shoot and then overwatch. So, oh my god. Faust, man. That wasn't even an aimed shot. That's so good. I really want to get him, like, vital shot or whatever it's called as well. So he can get, like, an extra, like, even better crit chance at the cost of more offensive points rather than more strategic points. I think that'll work out really well. Okay, I can't reach the other guy. I can reach him, but I think what I do now is I just overwatch. So if that other guy tries to run in, we might get a cheeky crit on him as well. Or the guy at the back. But either way, we're going to eat up strategic points, which I think will be beneficial. So Alec can't really do anything either. He can't really do anything either, except actually... I suppose he can. I'm a little worried about doing things like this, because I'll hit all of our own guys if I, like, miscast and explode, but I mean... Our spellcaster has to do spells sometimes, okay? He just has to. He just has to. I could do it again, but I won't. 41% chance is too risky. I really need to get him, like, I don't know, something. Like, there are enchantments and stuff that stop Tzeentch's curse. Like, a better staff would help offset Tzeentch's curse a bit. I think there are skills you can get. Like, there's a bunch of stuff. He just doesn't have much to offset it yet. I was relying on the staff, to be honest. Do I want you to delay again? I mean, I don't see what else to do with him, really. So, I guess I can delay one more time. Although... No, because there's still so many. All it takes is one of them to pin him, and then everyone will attack him. And if he's outside, that guy will shoot me as well. Which, actually, you know what? Is that the answer? Is that the answer? Do I want you out here? Right, doing a... I mean, that guy's going to be able to dodge really well, so I can't do it. You know, I can't do all the things. But I could just ambush him if he tries to come downstairs. I don't think he will, though. I think he's going to keep trying to shoot a Delvedere. Alright, he's concentrating. He's going to throw a fireball. Jesus. Alright, well, he hit Torben. Temian apparently wasn't affected by that. Crit him again. Yes! Belst! You absolute champion. Oh, I love him so much. He's my favourite special boy. Alright, I'm not going to attack him first. No, stop. Stop. Stop being... the control system that you are. I'm going to go for Ingmar here. I think I can kill him if I can hit him with the 2 attacks. Him, I think we can just leave that to Neziel. Alright, we hit him. We hit him. Now we just need to hit him again. He failed his dodge. And so we have a 94% chance to kill him. Neato. Annoyingly, though, one thing I did just realise is we can't actually get out of this fight. And Neziel doesn't have enough pockets to loot everyone. So I'm not sure who we loot his body with, and I definitely want to loot his body before the end of the turn. Okay, that's a bummer. Because, yeah, our other guy's stuck in that combat. All of them are busy. Crap, we can't loot him. I want that knife. Yeah, he's probably not got anything good, has he? He's just got that knife. We can still nick it, though. We still could have nicked it. And that would have been cool. Alright, should we shoot him? Do we need to? No. We don't need to do anything. Alright, tell you what I can do. I should have shot him twice. I should have gone for the kill over here. That's what I should have done. I should have gone for the kill. Because that's a rubbish shot. That's still a pretty rubbish shot. I don't think I can get a good shot, can I? Alright, 50 is my best, is it? Aimed shot from over here. Alright, look. I was thinking if I can kill him... You know, I will still be able to kill him, it's fine. Not here, but, you know, eventually. Neziel should be able to kill him. And I'm just thinking what I can do is I can nick all of their decent stuff and then put the weird stone on their bodies. And then I can have him pick up the weird stone afterwards. Okay, that crit really speeds things up. Thank you. Amazing. Just these two just brawling through everyone. It's amazing. So yeah, loads of really good stuff. Oh my god, dropping 2 clusters. Oh, this is bleak. I can only loot one of them. Bow of Warding for magic resistance. I mean, who cares about that? This puts down Tzeentch's curse chance, though we can't get that benefit unless we unequip a staff, so it's still going to be worse. So actually, it's just the shield of protection that we want from him. The other stuff we could still, like, we can still sell that, fine, but yeah, the shield of protection here is actually really good. Extra melee resistance would be amazing for, oh no, not him, a Delvedere, rather. So we'll do that, and then we'll look at what the other guy has. Just a dagger of expertise, extra melee hit chance, that's fine. Not a problem. And we still have a bunch of attacks. No, I don't want to run out there, because then I'll get shot at. And that would be poopy. So, let's just get out of there. And set up another prowl. And if someone else wants to join this fight, they can. Okay. Alright, another Clyde, huh? Come on, Clyde. Come at me. I don't know what Clyde's doing. Alright, Yorick is on the way. Oh, there he is. Oh, he's getting all shouty. Oh, he succeeded. He's a lone wolf. Winter's Chill failed, and then he got punished for it. Oh, he didn't. Oh, good, good. Alright, now he's going to howl again. Okay, cool. Alright, he'll be easier to shoot now, which is pretty funny. Oh my god. If we could like magically kill him this round, we could have a Belvedere run around the side and loot everything for us. That would be really good, actually. Or he might be able to get the kill. Ooh, maybe. Just maybe. Maybe. God, I hope so. I really hope so. Alright, can we kill him? Is it... Oh no, we're out. We're out. If he hits, he'll die and then he can loot. Okay, good. I don't know how he even had the option to shoot us there. Genuinely, I have no idea. Also weird he can only shoot once. I find that quite surprising. Okay, I find it a bit annoying you've run in here. Ooh, parry. We should be able to attack him. Nice. He'll be able to attack us another time, though. Ow. Yeah, I thought he was going to hit us eventually. Someone was going to hit us eventually. Alright, 86% chance. Nice. I kind of need to loot him too, though. But that's okay. Okay, thank God they turned the light off. Dagger of Devotion is mine. Yum, yum, yum. And now, please be careful, buddy. Okay, excellent. Here we go. It's all mine. So yeah, stuff disappears if you wait a turn, by the way. Just in case you're wondering. As you know, I know that some people might not realise that. I don't think I've mentioned it. But all the loot disappears at the end of the turn. So you have to take it the turn they're downed, or that'll be it. You won't be able to nick their stuff. But if you put stuff on their bodies, it'll stay there. Which is why I did a little swap around with the weird stone. But also, there is a risk of me just killing everything. And if I kill everything, then everything is dead. And so, you know, that's bad. Okay, do I... Okay, there's another guy over there that I don't really want to get in a fight with. I was thinking, do I want to grab some more weird stone? Yeah, the short answer is, well, yeah, but not at the risk of Temian and his great axe. But at the risk of Rakim, I mean, he does have a lot of health. So I don't see why not. I think he can survive a turn. I think that's all the enemy's got left in them, honestly. And I could also attack that guy. So, yeah, sure. Let's pick up all this junk. God, he's carrying a lot of weird stone. But yeah, I think if we attack that wizard, I mean, he might just get shot in the back and this might go terribly wrong. In every way. But I think we can get, like, Neziel up here as well. And, you know, maybe Alec could even run in here and start attacking folks. I don't know. Could work out. Could work out. Then here I can grab this weird stone as well. Yum yum. Then I can use Daredevil, then charge him. And that should do 8 bajillion damage. I would also like to be able to dodge. Ideally. Or parry. But I also want to be able to follow up with some missiles, so I guess I'm going to just ignore that completely. And we're going to attack him for 8 bajillion damage. Also, that pillar might just give me cover from him. Maybe? I mean, if I charge from here, then it certainly will. Charge from about here, I think, would be perfect. To have cover from that balcony. Okay, so we can do up to 85 damage. It's not the most. It's not the most. 71 damage. It really feels like, what with Daredevil doubling his damage, then the charge adding another like 40% or whatever. It feels like that should have been a lot more. A lot more. Also, I'm not going to be able to overwatch that guy either at this point. I'll be overwatching other people, which I think it's fine. We can actually get Fabian into this fight after the archers shoot. So I think we'll probably have that wizard dead by his next turn, which is really good for us. That's really good for us. Perfect. And, alright, he's going to try and shoot us. I don't care. He's not about to do any lasting damage. Although if he does get a crit, we might have an open wound and have to wait a couple turns to get our archer back online. So, I mean, there is that, I guess. But, I feel like this is more important. Because it might just end the match. Oh, in fact, it will end the match. Because that's their last hero. So yeah, there'll be no one to roll the morale check. So actually, I was going to say, is there any more loot for us? But no, not really. Not really. So yeah, we just need to get in and fight him. No, not you. Not you. Oh, I guess we're not charging him then. Let's just hit him. Oh, okay, fine. Hit him from over here. Okay, it looks like Alec's going to have it. Nice. Oh my god. He looks like Boromir. It's just, you never want to look like Boromir, okay? You never want to look like Boromir. Do you have any pockets? You have one space. Shield of Spellbinding, giving magic resist is quite fun. Hammer Surprise for extra Overwatch. I think maybe we go for the shield, because I think we have fewer... blue shields, so we'll just grab that anyway. Bit of magic resistance isn't bad, but it's a blue shield. I love that we're going to have a new formula as well. We'll have to see what that is. But, yeah, there we go. Mission accomplished. That was awesome, actually. What a mission this was. They really just gave it to us. Now, is there any other loot I can pick up? Maybe there. Can I reach that? I mean, maybe I can reach that, but I doubt it, because it'll probably mean going up a bunch of stairs. So let's see if I can... Oh, that might be upstairs too, huh? Ooh. Nope. I saw something shiny, and then realised it was his bloody weapon being all twinkly. Here we go. There. 74 gold coins. That's pretty good. Alright, mission accomplished. This was textbook. We barely got scratched. I mean, a bunch of our enemies didn't have arms, which was pretty great. That was pretty handy, all things considered. Or not handy at all. Get it? No arms. God, I'm funny. Crit him. Aw, can you imagine? Can you imagine? Would have been great. Alright, Neasel. Alright, you start hitting him too. I don't know why. I don't know why. Just in case. To be fair, the enemy might... no, they can't. They literally can't. They can't succeed their test because they have no one to roll the test. Been through that. Oh, he didn't get stunned. Yeah, that helmet with the stun resistance helped him out. I'm just hitting him for fun. I'm going, and stay out, you know, as they're fleeing. There we go, they failed. Unbelievable. I cannot believe how well we did there. We got so much stuff out of it. We got 3 clusters, 9 shards, 6 fragments, 74 gold, and 6 additional items. We obviously didn't do a bonus objective. I think that might be the thing that did it. Because there was no bonus objective, we could just focus on absolutely eviscerating the enemy. And I mean, there was one, I just couldn't be bothered to do it. It would have been difficult. I think if we had, like, Neasel run across the map, this wouldn't have worked out the same, would it? You know, he was sort of pivotal in the fight.
Your ruthless ambition serves you well. The Shadow Lord will reward you greatly for your skill and loyalty.
Well, I'm glad. I'm glad. So, how did we do? Got some experience. He put an enemy out of action at the end, so we got a bit of extra experience there. He took out 2 people, both heroes. He took out, what, a young blood and a champion, I think. Not bad. Not bad. Faust didn't actually take anyone down, but he did get 2 crits on the same guy, which is hilarious. Stunned the same guy twice. Pretty funny. I mean, imagine being stunned by someone, getting up, taking 2 steps forward, and then getting stunned by the same guy. Like, that's just... If that happened to one of my characters, I'd be like, well, this game's stupid. It's broken, and I hate it, and I'm going to go play outside. And by outside, I mean cry in a corner.
Outstanding.
Okay, yeah, and he took out someone too. Temian did really well there, actually. He got some big hits in. Rakim, he was there. You know, he wasn't useless. He managed to do some scavenging for us. He ran in, did the odd bit of damage. Like, he's fine. He did okay. He did okay. We're having to baby him a bit, but that's alright. And we can store more items in our cart. And the idol does more. Sure. Alright. We got some better clothing, which is nice. In fact, I think we need to put better clothing on Jimmy 12 Eyes. I do find it very funny that one guy has almost no eyes and the other guy has loads of eyes. Did I mention that already? I think it's very funny. Just one person very greedy about the eyes, one person just take my eyes, it's fine. I don't need eyes. It's stupid. So yeah, bunch of stuff. Bunch of stuff we nicked there. Bunch of shields. But yeah, the clothing is going to be very useful. And we got a formula of leaping, which I imagine is probably like plus 10 or 20% to like jumping actions and things. I imagine. Almost disbanded the warband. I was expecting to have to do medicine and then, you know, do treat wounds and then pay them, but no. Nope. They're all fine. That was crazy. I cannot believe that worked out as well as it did. That's real silly. That is real silly. We also have 96 Weirdstone again. Do I want to send that off immediately? We can almost fill up Black Pit. Actually, I think we can fill up Black Pit, which means we can start getting 100% extra from there. So how much do we actually need? 57.
You are becoming famous.
100%. 100%. We get so much money out of that. Just 39 is giving us 390. It's amazing. Getting 10 per. I love that. Love that. That's really good. Sure. I mean, why not, right? And we've got quite a lot of time to be getting that benefit from it, too. It's really nice. It's really, really good. Oh, man. We're actually getting bonus money from everything. How are we getting, like, big bonus money from every single one? Does it just get better and better, generally? Perhaps. Kind of feels that way. And yeah, veteran system, one more level up, and we'll be able to do another veteran skill. So if you don't remember the veteran skills, they're just this is sort of the meta upgrades for your campaigns. At the start of every campaign, you can spend the points that you have. But yeah, give you little extra little bonuses, extra days fulfill Weirdstone requests, training spells and skills cheaper, things like that. Although also there's a bunch like get a free weapon every day, or you know, have a chance to every day, which can be quite handy, but I've noticed recently just making skills cheaper tends to be way better, because most of the items you get are absolute trash. You're more likely to just get stuff in combat anyway. You know, so it's just, yeah, I don't know. I find the items aren't that useful early on. Later on, maybe though, like real late in the campaign, when it's pretty much guaranteed to get like a purple thing, it might help us fill out, you know, things like braces that we need, for instance. Things like that we otherwise are going to struggle to find. It's just not many enemies are equipped with braces, is the thing. So it's quite difficult to find blue ones. And to find ones that are unenchanted so you can put your own enchantments on to really make the build you want, even harder. So it's, yeah, it's a tricky one. It's a tricky one. But yeah, I think we'll just skip the day.
New hired swords are available.
We did great. Mission request from the Shadow Lord. So that's going to be mission 4. Ooh. Okay, sure. And yeah, shipments have arrived, so we got some money. New hired swords. Asta, still injured.
A new challenge is in sight.
The Eye of Change. The sacrifice of Filch has pleased the Shadow Lord and impressed the highest servants of the pit. The warband has enjoyed further reward from their master. Murga returns with an even grander prospect. She has finally understood the meaning of the vision she suffered during the sacrifice. There is an opportunity to corrupt Griffenbrand if they act quickly. She has felt a great concentration of dark magic being drawn to the northeast district. She feels certain her vision of books and fire means the magic is focused upon the great library. Hate it so much. If they act quickly, they can exploit that magic and harness it to focus the eye of change upon the holy sword and corrupt the blade forever. We're not going to do that next, but maybe the mission after. And you guys might not even see it. You guys might not even see this one. The library mission, like the library map, is just the worst. It will take like 2 hours. And it'll just be driving everyone mad. It's going to suck. It's going to be awful. I skipped it in the last campaign just because it was such a nightmare to get through. I just could not. I could not. So we're going to skip it probably. And by skip it, I mean I will have to play it with a podcast on or something, and I'll just let you know. I'll let you know what the result was. I guess it's a pointless thing to try. This is also the final mission of the act. In previous campaigns that we played, I have stopped at the end of Act 1. We've been splitting into 2, basically. I'm going to go do Act 2s of everything else. This one I decided we just breeze straight through because, frankly, the other campaigns were just getting quicker and quicker. We were just getting to, we were finishing Act 4 and fewer episodes. This one has taken us a little longer, I think. I think we've done a few other missions before doing story missions, so... But whatever. We're still going to breeze through. So, we'll be skipping this mission, but... the campaign will continue. We'll just continue on. So there'll be another story mission, which will be interesting. I haven't done any Act 2 missions, I don't think, in any campaign ever. So, should be exciting to see how it ramps things up. And it should be a lot more challenging, but, hopefully not frustrating. I am looking forward to a challenge in story missions, in later ones. Because apparently they get really tricky. But it's just a case of, are they getting really tricky in the way that some of the missions do, where they just throw a bunch of new rules at you and go, oh no, we just decided stuff is immune to ranged attacks just to screw with you inexplicably. Fun surprise. Or is it going to be difficult because, there's a lot of enemies and, they're high level and stuff like that? I don't know. I'm looking forward to finding out, though. But I'm skipping ahead. I'm skipping ahead here. We still haven't done this stupid mission. And we are going to do something else next episode. What are we going to do? Maybe that. Brutal, good, and exceptional. Weirdstone Rush. So, weirdly, we'd be doing this Weirdstone Rush one in order to grab as much loot as possible, rather than as much Weirdstone. I want to see what items we can get out of this, basically. So I think we'll do this one. One warband tightly around its wagon, other one divided into 3. That could go either way. If we're split into 3 and we're against Skaven, that's bad. Otherwise, I think it's good, because we got quite a quick warband. So yeah, I think that'll be a fun one. Guys, if you're enjoying this, please do comment, like, and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. Take care, guys.
Scouts have reported a rival warband in the vicinity. Before you can find them, a heavy fog settles over...